Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. While the NBA playoffs are heating up, the MLB season continues to churn along in the background. Our handicappers have 6 games that they have examined closely for tonight. So let's start by looking at that one between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. After quite a few extra innings last night, the Giants finally were able to squeak out the win, their 6th straight. They should have a good chance of extending that streak with Tim Hudson on the mound, considering he's 4-1 with a 2.17 ERA on the season. Pittsburgh counters with Charlie Morton, who has struggled, so we have to agree with Willie's choice of backing San Francisco once again. You've got to ride that momentum until it fizzles out. Pick up the Giants money line at -115. The other game that we have here is the Chicago White Sox against the Chicago Cubs. And the White Sox opened up the series with a win and hope to notch their 3rd straight overall victory this evening. We have Edwin Jackson on the mound for the Cubs and Hector Noesi getting the nod for the White Sox. Neither pitcher has done well so far this season, so Ron has decided on taking the better offense and going with the road team. Pick up the White Sox at +115. The other game that we have here is the New York Yankees against the LA Angels, and it didn't take long for the Yankees to cough up their lead in the division, and they're going to have to start piecing together some wins in order to stay in the conversation. It's another highly competitive race in the AL East. The Angels behind CJ Wilson are the clear-cut favorites for tonight's game, with Hiroki Karuda's struggles playing a large part in the MLB betting lines. Willie is thinking that LA is the play, and they will try to improve their 8-8 home record. Pick up the Angels at -140. The other game that we have here is the Kansas City Royals against the San Diego Padres. The Royals are on a downward spiral, having lost 5 straight ahead of this matchup with Robbie Erlin and the Padres. Erlin has been a mess this season, posting up a forgettable 5.83 ERA, but he'll try to right the ship versus Kansas City. And even though Jeremy Guthrie has been far from dominant as well, Ron likes the matchup numbers and will be selecting the under as his preferred play here. So pick up the under 7 runs. And another game that we're looking at here is the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Washington Nationals. Clayton Kershaw makes his long-anticipated return tonight and will face off against the Nationals, who have overtaken the Braves for the top spot in the NL East. Kershaw looked great in his only start this season, but that match was back in March. Nonetheless, the Southpaw is as dominant as they come, and that's why Jeff isn't afraid of accepting all the chalk and going with the Dodgers on the money line. So pick up LA at -170. And last but not least, we got the Texas Rangers against the Colorado Rockies. Behind the MLB's best offense, the Rockies have gotten off to a great 2014 start. They've won 7 of their last 10 games and had no trouble clobbering the Rangers in last night's victory at Coors Field. Juan Nicasio and Robbie Ross will take the mound for their respective teams this evening, with the Rockies barely being favored in the MLB odds despite their recent surge. Jeff, however, is bucking the trends and is recommending that we side with the Texas Rangers in this case. So pick up the Rangers money line at +110. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to check back with us tomorrow for another episode of SBR Daily MLB Odds Update, where we give you the insider picks from our resident handicappers. For SBR Forum, this is Dax Floyd.